pretend. No, really don't. I'm Justin.
And I'm Jeremy.
Yo, look out for that turtle.
FMK FTW. W.
The first time I ever...
Justin tries to pick out the palpable product.
You want to say that again?
Justin tries to pick out the palpable product.
Say it 5 times fast.
Just tries to pick up palpable. Just tries to pick up.
And on today's draft, we have the worst first date locations.
Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Acting Like We Know.
Drop the G.
Facebook and Instagram. Also, you can find us on all podcast platforms. Don't forget to play along and submit questions, please.
Or we will stab you. Just kidding.
Disclaimer: we won't actually stab you. All right, let's get into the first. Let's get into the facts of the day. So a few weeks ago or last week, we talked about how there was cocoa.
Cocoa. No, cacao is the chocolate plant.
Okay, cocoa leaves in Coke. So I decided to do some facts about that. Coca-Cola was originally green due to the fresh coca leaves. Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I didn't know that.
I want to try that.
I know that they have, like, the old school shit, like, bottled, but it costs so much.
And it's not the green stuff.
No, probably not, but...
I've had it before.
I know you can buy Coca-Cola, like, back from the 30s. Apparently, there's just, like, this stockpile that nobody knows about.
Right.
But it's super expensive. I think it's, like... $300, $400 for one bottle or something ridiculous like that. You can find it on eBay.
I definitely haven't had that, but I've had the original, I'm doing air quotes, Coca-Cola in Las Vegas. Yeah, at the Coca-Cola store. Coca-Cola's $35.1 billion revenue makes it the world's 84th largest economy, just ahead of Costa Rica.
So they make more money than Costa Rica's worth.
Than like 30% of the world's countries. One American company makes as much as most countries.
That's fucking crazy.
It's crazy to think about. That's why I put it in there.
What about Amazon?
Yee. That's like gotta be up there.
Oh, of course. It's the first $1 trillion company ever.
It's gotta be like 10th. After like China, Russia, Great Britain.
You know what the best part about being the richest company is? No one can buy you out.
Yeah. Or no one will.
Right.
And you're not trying to sell either. Last one. Coca-Cola makes so many different beverages that if you drank a different one every day, it would take you over 9 years to try them all.
Do you think you can name, like, a bunch?
No.
I can name Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite,
Fanta, sure. Dasani.
I think we went over this. Minute Maids?
Sure.
I think.
But there's other countries, too, that beverages we don't even know about.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, then there's, like, Vanilla Coke, Cherry Coke.
Vanilla, Diet, Cherry Coke.
I already said vanilla and cherry. And Diet. I said
no,
all
I'm
of
saying
those.
vanilla, cherry, Diet Coke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
Too much.
I'm just making shit
Flavor
up.
overload.
Yeah. So that's over 3,285 different beverages.
Holy shit.
There's another fact on here that I didn't put. It's the total amount of beverages consumed is 3.1% of all beverages are Coca-Cola products.
You're stuttering over there. Did you do some Coke beforehand?
No. I should have. I probably would have been talking better.
You'd probably be talking really fast, like, holy shit, this is awesome, dude.
Coca-Cola, they got 3,285 beverages. Oh, my God.
I just tried about 5 or 6 or 7 of them just about a minute ago. That's a lot.
It is.
I would love to see a list of them all, though.
It would take you a while just to read that list.
Unless you can read fast.
3,285.
I bet you there is one.
I'm sure there is.
I'm going to look that up later.
Okay. I doubt you will.
Probably
You're
not.
Going to forget by the end of this episode. We always say we're going to look stuff up, and then we never do.
Let's get to Florida versus the world. I don't know why I just decided to start saying that in a German accent, but... So, this is where I tell Jeremy 3 stories, and he guesses which one is from Florida. I sound like a robot. So for the first story, the headline, man tries to turn himself in for reward money, gets arrested.
Duh. What the fuck you think was going to happen?
A string of robberies had residents on high alert. There were several burglaries that had one thing in common. A tall can of Old English malt liquor
Oh, gross.
was left behind at the scene.
If you've ever had one,
They're disgusting.
they're not good. But if you're trying to get drunk on a budget,
Drunk on
that's
a-
your shit.
And you want to feel like shit afterwards? Go for it. Several alerts went out asking residents to stay alert and to call the phone number listed if they had any information leading to the capture of the thief. With a $5,000 reward on the line, they received several calls from residents in the area. But it was one specific call that got the authorities' attention. The information line received a tip from a man stating that he knew who the man was robbing the homes in the neighborhood. According to police, the man insisted that he received something in writing guaranteeing him the $5,000 reward. This is
Come on,
already a
man.
red flag. It's like
Come on,
if you're the
man.
cops, you're like, okay. The team obliged and emailed the man the agreement. That's when the guy called the number once again to reveal the location of the criminal. When the police arrived, the man opened the door with a huge smile, expecting to receive his check. But instead, he was handcuffed by police.
What were you expecting, dude? Come
The
on.
man looked shocked and confused when we cuffed him, said the police lieutenant. As soon as we got him, he said, "So do I still get the reward money or what?"
Sure.
The police told him no, and he threatened to sue him because he said he has the agreement in writing. What a nut. The man was taken to county jail and booked on charges of petty larceny, breaking and entering, and several other charges. The man tested positive for crack cocaine and opiates.
Sweet.
Check this out. During the interrogation, the man told authorities he would not speak until his attorney arrived. 5 minutes later, he introduced himself as his attorney to police. He notified the police that he will be representing himself in a lawsuit against the department for his $5,000 reward money.
You get that money, boy. What an
Can you
idiot.
imagine that just being... I'm not saying nothing till my lawyer gets here.
5 minutes later.
He's just 5 minutes later. So,
I'm the lawyer.
I'm the lawyer of this man. I'm representing him. It's just like, what the fuck?
I wonder if that's the crack or the opiates talking. Probably the crack.
What's the point of doing crack and then doping up with opiates? I never really understood taking uppers and downers at the same time.
I don't know. We used to do it.
I know, but it just didn't.
It just
do anything,
levels you out.
which doesn't make any
when you're
sense.
done, when you're just done with it, you just want to
True.
level out. You're
Good
just
point.
like, I'm done. I want to smoke some weed and just chill. I don't want to feel like that anymore.
All right, so the second story, the headline: Woman was nearly decapitated by a turtle that smashed through the windshield of her car.
Mm-hmm.
A woman was out running errands with her brother when a reptile came crashing through their windshield. Luckily for the pair, the turtle got lodged in the window instead of smashing all the way through. I thought it was like a brick, and I told my brother, "My God, there's a brick!"
But it's not a brick.
The pair said they were shocked by a loud boom and were covered in shattered glass before they realized what happened. The woman said she believes the turtle somehow was sent flying toward their car from a vehicle in front of them that hit the reptile on the road. Holy shit. I don't know. It all happens so fast, so it's just like you don't really know what's happening. So after the
That was going to be my first question. Where the fuck did the turtle come from?
Right. After the incident, the pair pulled over and called for help. According to the police report, the turtle damaged the car so badly it was unable to be driven safely and had to be towed.
What? Just because of the windshield?
Yeah, dude. Wait till you see the pictures. So it's pretty bad.
Hmm.
Even the police officer said that if the glass was as thick as it was and I didn't slow down the way I did when I saw the object coming, it would have been disastrous, the woman said. Damn. Can you buy a thicker windshield for your car?
Turtle proof?
Turtle proof. Right.
Turtle proof.
You never know when the Ninja Turtles just come through crashing through your fucking windshield. But do you know, like, if you can buy a certain windshield
I don't
and be
think
thicker?
so.
No.
I don't think so.
Officers were able to remove the turtle from the windshield and it initially survived, but it lost one of its legs in the incident. That sucks. Poor turtle. However, when the lady called days later to check on the turtle's condition, she learned that it died after losing too much blood. R.I.P., Mr. Turtle. Next time, don't play Frogger in the road.
That's Frogger, not Turtle.
Yeah, but he's just trying to copy the frog.
Mm.
In the wake of the freak accident, the woman warned other drivers to be more attentive when behind the wheel. If people are not paying attention to the road, whoever hit that turtle, they said they had to have been flying.
I've never worried about hitting a turtle in my life.
Driving too fast and hitting a turtle and it goes through someone's windshield. I don't get how that would happen. Wouldn't the car just crush the turtle?
It doesn't make any sense to me. The turtle had to have come from somewhere else.
You think someone just threw a turtle out their windshield on the highway?
Know. Maybe it fell out of a plane or something. I don't know. It's weird.
All right, so the last story, headline. Man arrested hitting dad with pizza because he was mad he helped birth him.
It says Florida written all over it.
A man was arrested for domestic battery after he admitting he hit his dad in the face with a slice of pizza because he was mad his dad helped birth him.
Like literally?
Yes.
His dad gave birth to him? Or because he put sperm in his mother and he came out?
I don't know. It's yet to be said. Let's just go with that. That sounds good.
Which one?
He's mad. Dad, why'd you blow load at mom and make me, you fucking asshole? So I'm going to hit you with this piece of pizza. An affidavit shows he held his dad down and yelled at him after shoving the pizza in his face. After letting his dad get up, the man went outside and waited for authorities to arrive. The man told deputies he knew he was going to jail when they arrived on the scene. Deputies observed chunks of cheese and sauce where the incident happened. And the two other family members backed up what the victim said. The man has been taken to a detention center. He is facing a charge for domestic battery.
Pizza by pizza.
Death by pizza. I will take that death. Give me the death by pizza.
This is strange. He just reached for some pizza and just decided to shove it in his dad's face.
Why did you birth me?
It's fucking stupid. This also has Florida written all over it.
I thought they all had Florida written all over them.
Mm-hmm.
So again, which one is it not?
I'm assuming there's turtles in Florida, so I'm going to leave that one. I don't think it's the first one.
Okay.
But it probably is, because I don't think it's that one. So I'm going to go with the third one.
You're right.
Yeah!
I thought you would go with the first one. Thinking that someone from Florida is so stupid, they want their own reward. So the first one's from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
And then the second one's from Georgia.
Okay.
So
close to Florida?
No, out of the world this time.
I'm assuming they have Floridas and turtle. Turtles in Florida. I mean,
I would think so. Well, no, probably not.
I think they do. Yeah.
Probably not.
I think they do.
Well, no, because they would all be eaten by alligators.
No. Good luck.
I don't know. I guess that's the only time a turtle's vulnerable, right? When it doesn't have a shell?
Yeah, but when doesn't it have a shell?
When it wants to find a new one?
I don't think that's how it works. I think the shell grows with the turtle. It's not like a crab.
Is a turtle born with a shell?
Yes, it's soft. But it gets hard and then grows with the turtle, I assume.
Sounds familiar. Ba-doom. Terrible joke. Okay.
I don't get it.
It's okay. Let's move on.
It's soft and then it's hard and grows with the turtle. Okay. All right, let's get on to some fuck, marry, kill.
It's back.
First one. Celine
For the
Dion.
win.
Huh?
For the win.
For the win.
You didn't really
FMK
sell it in
for
the
the
intro,
win.
though. FMK for the win.
Yeah, I was expecting him to figure it out. I was kind of going for some mystery there.
Oh, some mystery.
Yeah. FMK FTW. Figure it out. What does that mean?
Pause. Google.
Celine Dion, Madonna, and Britney Spears.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm killing Madonna because she's a psycho.
I'm killing... Yep. Madonna.
I don't
As
want
well.
to deal with her. She's too much of a problem.
And you're going to fuck Britney Spears at...
Yeah, because she's held down by her parents, and she's just a lunatic. She's got mental health issues.
Yep. I'm sure Madonna does too.
Yeah. So
And then-
you can't marry those, or else you have to deal with that shit forever. So
Right. Celine Dion's the most...
don't really know much about her, but I just hope she's not crazy.
She's not. Well, she probably is a little. They all are. But she's still going. Like, she still has a career. I don't feel like the other two do. I don't know.
Okay.
but she's not.
Yeah. So, kill Madonna, fuck Britney Spears, marry Celine Dion. Do you
Agreed.
agree? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one: Adam Sandler, Jack Black, and Rowan Atkinson.
AKA Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. I was wondering if you would know who that
I had to
was.
Google it.
Yeah.
So, right
Yep.
when I did, I was like, ugh.
He is not an attractive man, but he is very funny.
Hmm.
This one's hard.
I haven't seen many of his.
He's funny. Even though his comedy is older, it's still funny to me.
I think the Mary one's easy for me.
Hmm.
It's Jack Black.
Yeah?
He loves music. He's funny as shit. I think I relate the most to him out of any of them.
Huh.
And I wouldn't really want to be around Adam Sandler all the time. In my opinion, I think he's funny sometimes.
Okay.
So it's just debating on which one, which one to kill.
I think I'm going to kill Adam Sandler. I'm going to kill Adam Sandler. I'm going to fuck Black.
Freudian slip. He wants to fuck Blackjack.
I'm gonna kill Adam Sandler, fuck Jack Black, and marry Rowan Atkinson. You know why?
I'm gonna fuck Blackjack.
You know why I'm gonna marry Rowan?
Why?
Because he doesn't talk much.
Oh, fair enough.
Perfect.
Yeah, mine's kill Adam Sandler, fuck Rowan Atkinson, and marry Jack Black.
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
All right, next one. Jimmy Carrey, Jim Carrey, Eddie
This one's
Murphy, and
hard.
Bill Murray. Yeah,
This
this
one's
one's
hard.
tough.
This one's
I like
hard.
all of them. Yep. I think I'm gonna have to kill Bill Murray. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Marry Eddie Murphy and then fuck Jim Carrey.
I think I'm gonna kill Eddie Murphy.
Mm. And who are you marrying?
I'd say Jim Carrey.
Mm. He's kind of crazy now.
Yeah, but he's cool. He's funny.
He's my favorite. He's my
Right.
favorite of these three.
Right.
But
Well, yeah, he's just he. Well, I don't blame him for wanting to distance from the spotlight. I'm down with that.
right.
So, kill Eddie.
Kill Eddie.
Fuck Bill. Marry Jim.
Okay. All right, next one. Batgirl, Wonder Woman, and Catwoman.
This one's easy. You got to kill Batgirl.
Yep, she's the worst.
Yeah, get out of
I
my
don't know,
life.
Catwoman kind of sucks too.
I'll fuck Catwoman. I'll marry Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman's
at
the
least
best.
Wonder Woman can fucking protect you. Though.
Wonder
And
Woman's the best.
Catwoman
So, yeah.
Catwoman only cares about herself, but Batgirl's useless. So
I think I'm gonna go
that's an easy one.
marry Wonder Woman, fuck Batgirl, kill Catwoman. I think I'm gonna go a little different. Yeah.
Okay.
Catwoman's kind of dumb and crazy and just, I don't know, she's weird. At least Batgirl's semi-normal.
I don't know why, but when I think of Catwoman, I think of Halle Berry.
I think of Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, well, that's your problem.
She was kind of hot though. I don't know.
It's been a while. I'd have to look it up.
All right.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Catwoman.
How do you spell that?
Pfeiffer, I think.
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer.
Nah. Nah. Hard pass.
That Halle Berry Catwoman movie was bad.
Yeah, it was.
At least the one
the only
Michelle
reason
Pfeiffer
it was good
in
is because
good.
she was in it.
Yeah. All right, next one.
I agree, though. The writing was terrible.
Bigfoot, Buddy the Elf, and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Buddy the Elf.
It's from Elf.
Oh, that's easy. I'm
Will Ferrell.
killing Buddy the Elf. I
Same.
fucking hate that movie.
I agree.
It is the worst Will Ferrell movie
I agree.
out there. And
Cold-heartedly.
some of my friends are like, "What are you
They
talking
love
about?
it, right?
Elf was so good." It's like, no, that movie was terrible.
Everyone I know loves
terrible.
Elf.
What?
I'm
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I know, right?
As usual. But Elf was terrible. Fuck that movie. That
I
movie
agree.
sucks.
It
It
bad.
sucks.
I
I-
watched it once and that was it.
Exactly. I will defend it to the ends of the earth.
And I like
hate
Will
it.
Ferrell.
Right. I
Yeah,
love Will Ferrell.
yeah.
But that movie sucked.
It is bad.
And I don't care what you say. That movie's terrible.
I wonder if they just like it because it's a Christmas movie. I don't
Well,
know.
there's so many better Christmas movies out there.
Yeah.
That's not one of them.
That's.
I just thought all the jokes and the whole story was terrible. They weren't even funny.
I didn't like it either.
no one wants to watch a grown man act like a 5-year-old.
Well, apparently some people do.
Well, that's what you call lunatics.
Serial killers.
Exactly. So this is easy. You kill Buddy the Elf because fuck that movie.
Yep.
I can't believe I just Googled that.
So who you gonna marry and who you gonna fuck?
You got to marry Bigfoot.
I'm marrying Captain Jack Sparrow.
No thanks. He gets drunk all the time and he only cares about himself.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna fuck Bigfoot because that would be fun.
Just one time.
You know what they say about big feet, right?
Oh my goodness. Your ass is gonna take a pound. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Buzz Lightyear, Robin Hood, and Shrek.
Kill Buzz Lightyear.
What?
Yeah.
I'm killing Robin Hood.
Nah, dude. You gotta marry Robin Hood.
Nope.
He's constantly robbing rich people for you.
That's fine. He's a pussy. I'm marrying Buzz.
When I think of Robin Hood, I
Fucking
think of the Fox movie. That's funny.
Yeah, the Disney one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast. He steals from rich people and gives to poor people. I'm down with that.
He's kind of a bitch.
Nah. He's got his merry men.
He runs. Can't fight anyone.
If that's the point, you gotta marry Shrek then and live in the swamp. What are you doing in my swamp? It's probably one of my favorite Disney movies.
It's a good one.
Great one.
But so is Toy Story. I watched Toy Story probably more than any other
I just
Disney
say kill
movie.
Buzz Lightyear just because he's a toy.
I like Buzz Lightyear. What's the voice again? Is it
It's Woody Allen.
Woody? No, not Woody Allen.
Isn't it?
No, Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, yeah.
Not
Woody Allen. Dude. Oh, yeah. That's definitely not.
Woody Allen's that director guy. Old ass director, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. In light of the current NBA bubble,
Which I don't watch because the NBA is terrible.
I do. I love it.
It's garbage.
Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, and Chris Paul.
Well, you got to kill Chris Paul because Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard are better than him.
I am also killing Chris Paul. Is this true?
Isn't he kind of a bitch, too? Can be.
I guess. He's
Based
not
off
my
what I've heard.
favorite. He's not my favorite.
He plays
Yeah.
for the Celtics?
I don't even know who he plays for anymore.
Let's find
Last
out.
I know, he played for Houston.
He is a basketball player for... the Thunder.
Oh, he's on the Thunder now?
Mm-hmm.
What a loser. the Rockets just beat the Thunder, too.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to marry Damian Lillard because he's my favorite player. And I'm going to fuck Kawhi Leonard because he's a beast. And Chris Paul, you're a dad.
You're dead.
Sorry.
Man. Oh, he played for the Hornets in 05.
Rockets after that.
Yeah.
He played for the Clippers. Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. For sure. Lillard's the king.
Yeah. He's my favorite.
Pacific Northwest love. Plus, he's never moved teams, so I
Right.
respect that.
Yeah, Kawhi's been on
Honestly,
Spurs, then Toronto, and now LA.
yeah, I really respect players that stay on one team and try and win.
Same.
And it's just too bad that they can't win.
Did you hear about Earl Thomas
Yeah.
today?
Of course.
He got let go.
Not today. Oh, was it today?
Yeah.
Today being the 23rd of August. Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday.
I'm not shocked. Did you see what happened, though?
Yeah, he fought with some.
Fought with a fellow safety.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
So he's been having a bunch of shit
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
where
like the
him and
whole-
his brother were tag teaming some chick, and then his wife walked in or
Yeah,
something
That's crazy.
during quarantine.
During quarantine.
Yeah, during quarantine down there in Texas. Yeah,
Yep.
crazy. It's too bad.
Yep. It definitely makes me like be happy at the way we let him go. When we let him go. Not the way we let him go, but
Yeah, he was my favorite player, and then when he flipped off the sideline, it's like, God damn it, dude, you have no class.
right.
I get why he was mad because he didn't get a contract, but it's just like no class, no
Mhm.
respect. But I guess that's what happens when you get to the top.
Which he seemed to be like the most classless or classful Seahawk we had.
Right.
He was very quiet,
I'd say
humble.
I'd say Cam takes that now.
Cam and him were like, because Sherman was the big mouth, right?
Well, Sherman kind of put us on the map, to be fair.
And Cam was just the the enforcer, and Earl was just that silent killer.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I always heard that he was just weird.
Yeah.
So it's too bad. I'm thinking maybe too many hits to the head, probably.
It's a thing. It's a
great.
thing.
Like, look what happened to Antonio Brown.
Or Junior Seau.
Yeah, dude. It's just.
Did you watch that 30 for 30 of Junior Seau yet?
No.
It's pretty good.
I just have a hard time watching some of those guys talk.
Yeah.
It's painful.
I really hope we don't sign Antonio Brown.
Oh God, please no.
It would be crazy, but if he was able to reform himself, it would be nuts.
Not
but
gonna happen.
I don't think it's.
We don't need him. We don't need him. Okay. We digress. So we're gonna try it the first time I ever again. Well, it's called First Time I Ever, and then we're going to do the segment again. So when's the first time you ever played a video game that wasn't in the arcade? Just played a video game because I figured it would be arcade, but I wanted to do like, what was your first home console game that you played?
I definitely played at home before I played in an arcade.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine was Atari 2600. I don't know what game.
Atari 2600.
That's what it was called. Yeah. I just know we had an Atari.
I was watching the video game thing that just came
High
on
Score?
Netflix. Yeah.
Me too.
I watched the first episode.
Me
I'm
too.
not done yet. So
Yeah.
it was cool though.
The Space Invaders one.
Right. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Those guys who
The
made
game
mods-
counselors.
made the mods for the games to make them like more interesting and change the game a little bit because
I haven't got that far.
spoiler alert for watching that. If you don't want to hear it, then you can fast forward a little bit. But it's like when they were building mods for games because the arcades weren't making money because people would come in, they put
Just
one quarter
destroy
in, and put one
Yeah.
quarter in and beat the whole game.
Yeah.
So
They didn't make it harder.
it's crazy. I never thought about that. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like when you play a video game at home, you get better at it. So it's like the less money you're putting in, the less money the arcades make.
Right.
But so do you remember what Atari game it was, or it was just the
I have no
Atari
idea.
system? It's probably Pong, huh?
No. We had like the track and field game with the pad. We had Missile Command. We had all kinds of games because my family used to own a video store when I was a kid. So, if you even know what a fucking video store is, this is a place where you went and you rented games and systems
For people over the age of 25,
I don't know,
something like that. Yeah.
before Netflix or GameFly.
Okay, so I think the first video game I played was Super Mario Brothers.
It'd be an NES game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it was what our great grandpa had. He had a Nintendo system. We used to play that shit all the time.
Well, your dad, you probably played with your dad.
Yeah, my dad
first.
had Segas and all that stuff, but
He had an NES.
yeah, I just don't remember.
Yeah, you were too.
But
young.
I recall the first game I did play was Super Mario Brothers
Mhm.
at my great grandpa's place. But the first console I ever owned though was a Super Nintendo. I got it when I was 5 years old, and I had Super Mario World
Mhm.
and then Super Punch Out, the two games I played the most.
Yeah.
Good
Remember,
times.
we used to play that Goofy game,
Yeah, Goof Troop,
Goof Troop Adventure
course.
or whatever.
dude. It's so
One
corny.
person played
It's
Goofy
a
and
pu-
one person
it's a-
played
Max.
Max.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Dude, I've went back and played games on Super Nintendo.
It's
I'm like,
so easy.
I was so dumb.
yeah.
I was
How did I
so-
not figure this
right.
out? Yeah.
I
I've
can
done
only
the same.
imagine being like our age at the time when that first comes out. It's like, wow, this is so easy.
But I think relatively it wasn't, maybe they had never seen anything
think-
like that before.
Right,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Do you think games now are just more complicated, or
They're more complicated, but I think most of them are easier, more user friendly.
I think
Most of them.
yeah, I think they're that way on purpose to market to everybody.
There's like that. Is it Dark Souls game?
Game's hard.
Yeah, super hard, right? And then even that new Star Wars game, like I stopped playing it because it was so hard.
Fallen Order.
Yeah,
I beat it.
it was so hard. I'm
was
like,
I didn't give up. See, I felt the same way, but I had to I had to go online and just look at a few things and be like, just
Oh.
like not like look up what to do, but I was just like, well, I wanted to look up like how to
Hints
battle
and stuff.
Yeah, well, and how to block and all that shit. And I was like, how the fuck do you even do this? It's just like I'm used to like hacking and slashing and just going through it. But it's like you just have to like attack a few times, block, dodge around, and then attack. It's just...
Let me guess. It was that first desert level where you go up and you fight those two guys with the lightsabers. That's where I got caught.
Oh, okay.
It was like, I forget what level it was. It wasn't. It was fairly early in the game, but
I liked it
Man.
later.
it's cool. But
It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess once you figure it out, it's probably
Oh, it's
better.
way easier. Plus,
Yeah.
not only that, you have to... For those who didn't play it and you want a little tip, you got to go to... what's that planet called? Where the spiky head people... you got to go to Dothamir first and go get the double lightsaber mod. Once you get that right away, it's so much easier because you just use that in the beginning, and you can deflect bullets like crazy.
Mm.
So, but the key pretty much is to not be really too aggressive.
Yeah.
And
Which
don't-
I usually
and
am.
don't corner yourself either. So, yeah,
Hmm.
you're right though. It's basically the Star Wars Dark
Yeah.
Souls, but
Yeah.
it's I liked it though. Later, you should give it another try.
I have so many games.
I know, I know. I started playing Overlord too.
I saw that. I tried playing that a little bit. I got bored.
Yeah,
I'm back on Fallout 4 now.
oh,
yeah.
so good,
I love Fallout.
so good.
Anyway,
Okay,
tangent.
okay. When's the first time you ever rode a bicycle without training wheels? So basically, that achievement of riding without it.
I don't really remember, but I do know that I rode bicycle a lot when I was a kid. A lot. And I even put like the card in my wheel so it sounded like a dirt bike.
Card?
Like a ace.
I
like
used
a
a soda
playing
can.
card.
I used a soda can.
A soda can.
So what you do is you take here. You take a can. I have a can in my hand, and you just push up in the center like this, and then you put it on the back of your wheel.
Oh,
So
it
it's
just-
wrapped around it, so it constantly hits it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, we use
It
playing
sounds like a
cards.
motor.
Yeah.
That's smarter,
I don't know.
honestly, because you could probably go a lot. Like when you have a can on the back of your tire, it's work to even move. So I don't know why I didn't think of that. I remember I was camping and I was 7 years old, and I rode this little bike. It's really small, but I just remember finally learning how to ride without training wheels. It felt like the greatest accomplishment ever, but I got cocky, rode too fast, and I wiped out on loose gravel and scraped up my entire side. It sucked. But I
Riding
remember
bikes is fun.
Oh, dude, it's the best. I can't wait to do that with my daughter when she's able to and born, which is coming
Born?
soon. When she's born and she's like 2 or 3, we're definitely going to ride bikes together for sure. That is the plan.
Nice.
Because I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's basically like a car for a kid.
Yeah. It's their first like
Freedom.
individual freedom, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I do have a bicycle story real quick.
Go for it. You didn't say anything.
So, well, I was thinking about it.
That's fine.
So, I was fairly young, 5 or 6, and we had this guy living at our house. He was my brother's friend, and he lived here for a while. And we were going up to the store by our house. It was like a mile away. We were in the parking lot, and somehow my foot got caught in the front wheel. I was riding on the
Pegs?
I was riding on the
Oh,
handlebars.
the front. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And I was like 5 or 6. I got my foot caught in the pedal
In
or the
pedal?
wheel,
Oh.
and we both flipped over.
Oh, fuck.
And he like landed on me, and he was like a full-grown man at the time.
Jesus.
It was not fun. Yeah. Anyway,
That's crazy.
yeah. Jesse, you know Jesse.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Jesse. I bring it up every time I see him.
Do you?
Yeah. He stopped by here the other day, and I was talking to him about it.
That's hilarious. So when's the first time you broke a bone?
So I know you have several of these.
I have 3.
But interestingly enough, I have 0.
You haven't broke a
I've
bone?
never broken a bone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've only I sprained my elbow, which was really bad.
I didn't know that. I thought you did.
Nope.
Or else I wouldn't have put this in here.
I've never broken a bone.
Oh. Well. Fuck me then. I've broken my ankle 3 times. and I found out why.
Twice, once on one side and once on the other, right?
No, I've
Oh,
only
all three?
done to my right ankle
Oh.
the whole time, and I found out why. I have flat feet.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor like a year ago, and she's like, "Holy shit, your feet are so flat." I was like, "What?" I was like, and she's like, "Yeah, because your feet are like made, they're like diagonally. So
Yeah.
like if
They're
it's
supposed to
starting at the
arch.
top, going down,
Yeah.
yeah." She's like, "So your ankle has a tendency to roll to the right." That's why I roll my ankles all the time because I have
Mhm.
flat feet.
Mhm.
So I had to get inserts in my shoes. But no, I was like thinking first grade.
Was that the trampoline one?
No,
Or was that the
that was the
second one?
second time. That was bad. But the first time I was playing kickball outside, and first base was like this like hole or whatever, and I just ran and just, I don't know, my ankle rolled the wrong way, and I popped my ankle and I couldn't walk. So that was fun.
I remember coming home from school one day, and you were downstairs in my room playing video games. And I walked in, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And you were here because you
Your
broke your
mom
ankle.
probably had to come pick me up.
Yeah, you broke your
Yeah.
ankle. You were in a cast.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucked. And then the second time I was,
Was that the first time or the second time?
first time?
The one I'm talking about when
Yeah.
you came over?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then the second time I was jumping on a trampoline, and two people were about to double bounce me, and my ankle just rolled and it just popped. You even heard it too, dude. It fucking hurt so bad.
I'll bet.
It sucked. It was the worst feeling. Like I every time I roll my ankle, I'm like worried that I fucking broke it again. But I don't roll my ankles anymore now that I have these inserts in my shoes.
Yeah.
So it definitely helps.
So
my feet don't hurt either.
I got another broken bone story, but it wasn't me. Me and my two friends were playing soccer in the backyard, and the ball went over the fence into the junkyard next door. And my friend Harinder threw the ball over as my other friend was jumping off this thing we have in our backyard that's like a old, what are those, like
storage container.
yeah, it's like a storage container. He was jumping off that, and my friend Harinder threw the ball over, and my other friend landed on the ball as he was throwing it over, as he was jumping off that thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I just remember him like in agony, and we had to like
so
call
he like
his
stepped
mom.
on the ball and then slipped.
As he jumped off, he landed on the ball with one of his feet. And then we had to call his mom, and his mom came over, and he was like in agony.
How did he break a bone if you land on the ball?
Well, because one foot's landing and one foot's up on the ball.
Oh, so it's the foot that landed
on the ball.
Oh, okay.
Because it like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. He didn't break it just jumping off the container, even though it is like 8 feet tall. But yeah.
Okay, how about this last one? The first time you had surgery.
I've had 2 surgeries. I can't remember which one was first, to be honest.
The thing on your arm.
I had infection on my left inner bicep.
Because of your cat.
They say it was cat scratch fever, and the infection grew to like,
The size
I'd
of
probably
a
say
baseball.
like a tennis ball,
baseball.
a little bit smaller than a baseball. It was like a tennis ball. It was like just a big ball on my arm,
Of
or maybe
fluid.
even a golf ball.
It was just like fluid, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what it was. It was just infection, I guess. But
Did you ever have your wisdom teeth out?
yep, that's my
That-
second surgery. I don't know which one came first.
Oh.
I think my arm surgery was first.
My first surgery, I think, was either
Your
my
adenoids.
adenoids or tonsils, but I don't really remember.
Didn't you have them both at the same time?
Maybe?
I think you had your adenoids and tonsils taken out at the same time.
I don't know. I just couldn't
Yeah.
breathe as a kid. It's weird. I'm hoping my daughter doesn't have to go through that shit. I think it's just something to do with my genetics because my dad snored really loud. My mom does too. So I think it's something to do with genetics is the reason why it's like that. But I have a horrifying surgery story for those
Yeah.
of you who
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
get your wisdom teeth taken out. And I try to keep this, like when people talk about their wisdom teeth stories and just like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Mine was terrible.
So you technically had 2 surgeries.
I had 2, yeah, and it's the worst one. I had 1 out and then I had 3 out, which is the worst. Because it's like one side sucks and then your whole mouth is still fucked. So first time I went in to get my wisdom teeth removed, they just gave me a shot to put me under instead of anesthesia. And apparently after they took the first tooth out, I woke up during surgery.
Do you remember any of it?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Apparently they said I was just like crying really loud, and it took 5 people to hold me down.
You had that T-Rard strength.
They said it was like I was holding back a whole football team, but I don't remember. But I just remember them asking me if I wanted to keep going. It's like, how the fuck are you going to tell someone if they want to keep going when that
When they're
shit
in that
happens?
state,
Right.
too? Yeah.
Right. So it's like I got 1 removed, and then that's it. And then I had to come back and get 3 removed.
I'd be scared on the second time.
I wasn't.
No?
I was like, oh, anesthesia. I ain't fucking waking up. So they should have just did that in the first place,
Right,
but
right.
it just didn't happen. So
They did that to me right off the bat.
yeah. I just remember the second time, though, I had a worse time with pain.
Did you? Oh, really?
In my mouth, yeah.
It never really hurt me. I never really had any pain, but I definitely refilled that Percocet prescription.
Honestly, I don't really like it.
I do.
I don't really like the prescription pill high just because of the itchiness and shit.
That's why you get on Danzatron with it, which is a
I don't think
anti-nausea.
I think I only got the...
I don't mind the itchiness. It's the nausea.
Oh. Well, I wasn't really nauseated. It's just... I just remember being itchy. I was like, this sucks. I can
Didn't
only
bother
imagine
me.
what being on meth feels like.
I'll take the high over the age.
Oops.
All right. Next segment today is going to be Pick the Palpable Product. So I'm going to give Justin 2 products.
Pick the palpable product. Pick the
What?
palpable product.
One is either has been a thing and discontinued or is available somewhere else. And the other one is still available. So the first one, Colgate Beef Lasagna versus Indoor Snowball Fight.
So Colgate being the toothpaste,
company.
and they
made
made
lasagna.
beef lasagna
Yes,
flavored.
Yes.
That is disgusting.
But it's not like anything to do with toothpaste. It's just a normal beef lasagna, but it's made by Colgate. And then the
Okay.
second one is an Indoor Snowball Fight, which is snowballs that they say feel like real real snow. Yeah.
Feel
It's
like
15
real
snowballs you can get
That
to
must
have
be
an indoor
cool.
snowball fight.
So is it like, is there snow everywhere and shit in the inside place too? That'd be cool.
No, it's just for your house.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid. I'm gonna say the snowball fight thing is the real deal.
That's correct.
I
So
feel like the Colgate beef lasagna is probably temporary.
it was. Yeah, it was definitely a thing, but it did not last. You can still buy the indoor snowball fight. What are you looking up?
I'm looking up the what?
The Colgate.
They
beef
really
lasagna.
did make a lasagna. What the hell? Why? Wow. In the 80s. Oh,
I
in
wonder
the
if it
80s.
tasted
That's
good.
why. Well, it's in the 80s. It's
Just
when,
'cause it was
when the
Colgate.
microwave came out, I think.
All right, next one. Coca-Cola Black, which is a coffee flavored soda, versus Diet Water.
I think diet water is the real thing,
Diet Water is the real thing.
which makes no sense.
It makes zero
No sense.
Water is already diet.
It's
How
stupid.
can you get diet water?
This is called buy this. This is more expensive because you're stupid. Can you name what's the company that has diet water?
I don't know. It's some Japanese company.
I have to look it up and put them on blast.
But yeah, Coca-Cola Black. I kind of want to try it. Coffee flavored soda?
I don't know about that. I think I just want to drink coffee. I don't want coffee soda.
Carbonated coffee?
Hard pass.
Mm.
It's Sapporo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Diet water.
All right, next one. Justin Bieber duct tape versus spray on hair. So Justin Bieber duct tape-
made his own duct tape.
He's just a sponsor of it, right? So
I'm gonna
it's
say
just-
that's the product.
It's just duct tape with Justin Bieber on it, and the other one is an actual spray-on.
I don't think
like a-
spray-on hair is around anymore
It's not. Yeah, you're right.
because of all the transplant surgeries and shit now.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber duct tape?
Yeah.
How
It
much
just has
more
his face
expensive
on
is
it.
this shit
I don't
than
know.
duct tape?
Who?
It just has his
I
face
just
on
buy
it?
regular
That's it?
duct tape,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, I've seen the commercials for the spray-on hair. It's just like, that's disgusting. How does that even work?
I have no idea. It's just like spray paint, right?
I don't know.
All right. Inflatable doll with 10-day free trial. Free versus
child. Whoa, watch that.
dog carrier for exercise. So obviously the inflatable doll is an inflatable doll.
Inflatable
And the dog carrier
sex doll.
for exercise is it you put like this you put like your small dog on the side of your hip and while you exercise like walk or run
I'm going to say the dog carrier.
is what?
The real.
Yep. That's true.
I would feel like the inflatable doll didn't make it that long.
It didn't.
It's disgusting.
It's old. It's like the 70s or 80s. It's
With a free trial, that's just like, I'm going to bang this piece of plastic and just give it back.
Give it back.
What the hell? Whose
The
bright
dog
idea
carrier
was
is
that?
ridiculous, though.
I bet.
They show this little, like, it's like a little white dog, kind of like yours, but a little bit smaller.
What the fuck? Come
pretty
on.
dumb.
Are you serious?
The thing said, like, dude, it has more legs than you. Let it run.
Oh my god. Just walk your dog. There's one that says a dog carrier pouch where it sits in your back like a baby.
Fucking so dumb.
What the hell?
I
What is
guess-
wrong with people?
I guess some small dogs, like, I understand they can't, like, run very fast.
this
but
is
still.
this is stupid.
It's very
This is so stupid. Yeah, I could imagine that the inflatable doll thing ended real quick.
Especially with the 10-day free trial.
You just get it back. It's like, oh, dude, this is disgusting. There's just loads and
they're
loads.
just throwing that
Yeah,
away.
right. You're basically giving someone a free pump and dump trial. That's what that
Pretty
is to
much.
me.
Pretty
Pump and
much.
dump. Pump and dump.
All right, last one. Cigarette hat versus 5-hour energy decaf.
I'm pretty sure 5-hour energy decaf is still around.
It is. It's the dumbest thing.
This is easy.
The whole point of 5-hour energy is to...
What's the decaf? Like, what's the difference between that and the regular?
The decaf doesn't give you any caffeine.
So you're just drinking it for the shitty tart taste of the product.
Exactly.
Yuck.
It's just useless.
Right. And it probably costs just as much.
Probably more.
Yuck.
And the cigarette hat is funny. It's
I
like...
gotta look at this shit up.
It's like
Cigarette
a...
hat.
It's like a... one of those...
What the? Come on.
It just has like... Was like an ammo belt looking cigarette holder thing. It existed though.
Dude, there's hats that the one that I looked up, it says cigarette hat, and it's literally an ashed out cigarette on top of their head. What the fuck?
That was too easy.
It was too easy.
Maybe I can't do this anymore.
The last time was actually pretty good,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's
hard.
just because some of them were just so preposterous, and it's just I know that's not around anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, I guessed on the inflatable doll one. I thought maybe that was still around, but I figured it's just now that things are so fucking complicated and shit now, so...
I thought the hard one would be the third one. The Justin Bieber duct tape versus
I just
spray-on
know
hair.
spray-on hair is not around anymore because they have transplants and shit now,
Yeah.
so...
Well, they did then, too,
I just
but-
remember the 90s commercials, though, of just the spray-on hair shit. That's where my mind went, so...
When I was younger, I would stay up late and watch TV. And I would watch infomercials for some reason.
What?
So,
You're a psycho.
you know the Ronco food dehydrator?
No.
No? I could watch those forever. For like 6 hours straight. And it's the same thing over and over. It's just a Ronco food dehydrator. They just put fruit in like a dehydrator and it would like... It looked good. I don't know.
They probably still have them.
I think they do. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Maybe save that for the next one, huh?
No. That segment's never coming back. Not that you got all 5 right.
All right, so let's get to the draft. So the draft that I picked was the first worst date. Ugh. The first.
The worst.
The worst first
first
date
date
locations. And of course, since I picked the draft, Jeremy goes first.
Okay.
There's too many options.
There is a lot of options. but I think the first one I have on my list is definitely a good pick. I'm gonna pick the strip club.
I don't have that.
No.
And that is genius.
Yeah, I'm picking the strip club. You definitely don't want to take your first date to a strip club. That would be terrible. Yeah, for many reasons. I don't know.
Do you want to know what my first pick would have been? A graveyard.
That's my second pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I picked that. I didn't know you would even have that down.
I had cemetery, not
Oh,
graveyard.
Okay. Well,
but
graveyard,
same thing.
cemetery, whatever.
Yeah.
So, if
So-
a girl ever wants to take you on a first date to a cemetery, run.
Hey, the reason I picked this is because a girl at my work took one of her dates to a cemetery,
Why?
and I was like,
Who?
"What the
Okay, you can tell me. You
fuck
can tell me afterwards. But
is your problem?"
really, have I met them?
Yes.
Oh no. Why?
Jesus
That's creepy.
Christ.
What are you gonna do? Eat fucking food and lay a blanket on
know.
some tombstones?
I don't know.
And be like, oh, that person must have had a nice life.
It's
And then you go back and forth and debate on how their life actually went. Like, that's creepy.
first of all, the guy who actually goes to the date
Did he actually go?
is crazy.
Did he go? Did she
I
actually
don't
go with
know.
him?
I don't know
Oh,
the details.
You
but
need to ask her.
I am not asking.
Please.
her. No.
Do it. Come
No.
on. I want to hear this.
No.
Be like, did he actually accept?
Because I don't want her to know that I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so did someone else tell you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What a lunatic. Hey, if you're listening, you know who you are. You're a fucking psycho. A graveyard? A graveyard. Who brings that up? I was like, yeah, let's go to the graveyard. What?
Well, when you give the person the address and you look it up,
I would
you
be
just don't go.
terrified.
You just don't go.
I would be
You
terrified.
just don't go.
Be like, this bitch wants to sacrifice me.
She's definitely Wiccan. Something like that.
Hard pass.
I'm picking something on the same lines. I don't know if this counts, but I'm picking a funeral.
That counts.
Yeah, it's a different thing, right?
It's completely different,
Okay.
and that's not on my list, and that is
I'm
genius.
picking a funeral. If you take any first date to a funeral, that is the worst,
That's
second
yeah,
worst thing on
yeah.
the planet. Really bad.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, then I'll counter that. Then I'm gonna go with a wedding.
Yep.
A
Yep.
wedding is a terrible thing to bring a
It's
first
on my
date
list.
on because you don't know how that's gonna go or how they're gonna react. But
Plus it's like
it's kind of an intimate thing, can be.
and you're with that
With-
person for like 5 hours.
Right.
So a first date needs to be fairly short,
Right.
less than
Well-
2 hours.
I'd say 2 hours max.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's like, dinner and something else afterwards.
yeah, or even just dinner.
Right.
Like, and that could last an hour and a half with conversation.
Yeah, it's just too long to be together for sure. So, a funeral. That's a good one. Holy
Alright.
fuck.
All right,
I can't believe I didn't have either of those down, and those are genius picks.
see, what I usually do with the draft is I'll just like type up my own list and then I will look online
Right.
for what
Well,
people think.
That's what I did. I had 8 off
And
the top of my head.
Yeah, the first two were definitely off the top of my head. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 I picked were the same thing.
My
So
ne-
I guess I can't. I have the club down, so I should probably not count that since you said strip club.
I have the
Same-
club down as
oh,
well. It's
okay.
different.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay.
But I also
I figured
have
they'd
that.
be the same.
No, that's
Okay.
completely different.
Oh, all right.
A strip club is like where you're going to see girls
Yeah.
strip and get naked.
It's
The
like-
club is where you go and dance and usually hook up, right?
Depends.
Well, that's the whole reason why you don't take a first date there, because you're not. That's where you go to meet people, not to take
Right.
someone you already met.
Right.
I think my next one's pretty good though too. Your ex's house.
What?
Don't take your date.
Why
to
would you do that?
Well, like if they're having like a birthday party or
Well, then you have to be specific.
well, it's just in general. Don't take your
Okay.
date to your ex's house.
I guess.
What if you're still friends with your ex and they
Very-
invite you over
very
to like
rare.
a Super Bowl party
Right.
or something?
Okay.
you know?
Fair enough.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'm going to say the next one would be first date at your parents' house
I also have that. Yes.
because it means you're getting too serious
Yeah,
too
too
fast right off the bat. So,
Come meet my parents.
Yeah, right.
And
Your
see your
parents' house.
future
Exactly.
family-in-law.
It is creepy
weird.
written all over
Yeah.
it. So I just feel like, of course, taking to your parents' house would be a terrible idea
Yeah, also
for a
have
first
that.
date. So
Hmm.
could you
Okay.
imagine? Have you ever been invited to a girl's parents' house for the first date?
No.
Neither have I. Thank God.
If anyone
thanks.
has, I'm sorry.
You should say no right away. Be like, look, you need to calm down.
How about this one? This one's like could be good, could be bad, but I think in general it's gonna be bad. I'm saying a double date.
I had that down too.
Like that's just twice as much chance for it to be awkward, and you have to interact with these other people instead of just the person you're trying to date. It just makes it so much more complicated. It doesn't make any sense.
It's like, what if you like the other person's date and you don't like the person you're with?
yeah, but
Like-
what if the other person likes your date?
Right, exactly.
Then
That's,
bam.
that's my point. That's why it's
It
too
works
much.
good.
It's too much things in the way,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just too many people involved, and it just needs to be you and her
Right.
at like a
Or
place
you and
that's
him,
comfortable.
or him and him, or her and her,
Oh,
whatever you
Jesus.
prefer.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
Jesus. Ah,
Listen, we accept all. What is it called?
Sexual orientations.
Yes, we accept that. But
Okay. I got the good one.
okay,
But what? Were you going to
Okay,
continue?
no, just go.
I'm going to say you don't take your first date to church.
ooh, that's a good one. I did not have that.
It's like, you might scare them away.
Yeah, what if they're not religious?
Right.
Yeah,
But if they are religious, then they might like that.
Yeah.
So I guess know your crowd.
depends on the
but-
person. Yeah,
Right. But for the most part, I would say it's not really a good idea.
Agreed. I didn't have it, but that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I figured if you would have picked it already.
The last one's kind of hard.
It is.
There's so much to choose from.
It's got to be a left field pick, and I have mine, and I hope you don't pick it.
I'm gonna pick a fast food place.
Fast food diner.
Yep.
I have that down as
Yep.
well. That just shows you that you're cheap.
You're cheap. You're lame. Like, you can't think of anything better than that. It's weak.
And you can't afford anything
That's weak.
more.
You can't afford it. You on the welfare. Yeah.
And your daddy is an alcoholic. Yeah. That's a good one. I had that, but I didn't want to pick it because I feel like there's better.
Yeah.
My last one is camping.
I had camping.
Really?
Yep.
Why wouldn't you pick that over fast food?
Because I feel like it's a less common first
Yeah.
date.
Yeah.
So,
I don't. I just feel like it's a terrible idea because you go somewhere and then you're like stuck.
right. And there's no showering. There's no, like, looking good, you know, like. and
You're
if
gonna
you
see
do-
me at my worst.
if you
at
do,
the
like-
first time.
If you do vibe and you do, like, get to the home plate, no one wants that the first time.
In a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be clean and fresh and ready to go.
Just jump in the river. Do some river showering. You'll be all right.
If you're near a river.
Right.
Maybe in some places you don't have that
I think
option.
a lot of camping places have showers now, though.
Yeah.
So.
But this you're
can
thinking
buy
car
one too.
camping.
You can buy one too.
Yeah.
Car camping? You're a monster.
You're thinking car camping. I'm thinking, like,
No, I'm thinking camping.
then they don't have showers,
Okay.
right?
Car camping? What do you mean by that?
Car camping is like where you drive your car to a camp spot.
Right. That's exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Exactly.
Glamping.
Glamping. Exactly. Fucking glamping.
Not hiking in somewhere and camping.
Yeah. All right. What's some stuff well, let's go over our list and then we'll talk about some stuff we had on our list that we didn't pick.
Go first.
I had strip club, funeral, your ex's house, a double date, and a fast food place.
And I had graveyard/cemetery, whatever you like to say. Wedding, your parents' house. Oops. Your parents. Oops. That's right, your house. Your parents' house, church, and camping.
I would have to say, on all of our drafts, this one I feel like is one of the harder ones because it's so subjective.
Yeah, I had my car.
Wow, just a date in your car.
Yeah.
No one's ever done that.
How do you know?
Come to my date or come to my car for a date. That's no one's ever done. Unless you have a really nice car. So we both have the club.
If you, yeah, right. Well, if you're gonna ask someone to have a date in your car's definitely not nice.
Yeah. Or it's really nice.
I had a bar.
Yep, I had a bar too. Gym.
Oh, that's a good one.
Go to the gym.
Your birthday party.
I had that too. Your own birthday party.
A theme park.
Nope. I think that would be fun. Because you kind of get to let loose, and I didn't pick that one.
What if you don't want to go on a ride and they call you a bitch for it?
Wait, is the girl calling the guy a bitch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then you shouldn't be going to an amusement park.
Well, that's
if it's your idea,
right,
and you don't like roller coasters, don't take a girl to an amusement park.
What about a concert?
I didn't pick that either because... Oh, wait, no, I did have that on my list. Yeah. Yeah, it can be... If you don't know their interests yet and you pick something that's, like, out of their realm, they might not feel comfortable.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bad one because you can't really talk to each other because it's like, what? Hey, I like this song. You can't really communicate.
On the same note, I had a movie.
I did too.
Yeah.
I had a sporting event.
Yeah.
That's not a good atmosphere either.
Unless you know off the bat that they like that team, then I think it would be helpful.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, this is just assuming you don't know the person.
Yeah.
And you just invite them to a sporting event. So.
How about the mall?
I didn't have that down.
No.
I figured young kids...
The mall's lame.
I figured young kids love going to the mall. So, not only that, if you take your first date there, you're going to buying him, her, shit.
Something.
So, fuck that.
I bet you didn't have this one. Animal shelter.
That's just sad. That's dark, dude. The fuck? Animal shelter, you sick son of a bitch.
Wouldn't that be so weird?
That would be awful.
Yeah, right.
Then I'm going to feel obligated to buy a dog or cat.
If you like the girl.
Right.
If not, then you're not buying shit.
Jesus.
How about a museum?
Boring. Depends. Unless you both are nerds and love whatever the museum is about.
Boring.
Is
still
it?
Boring.
Not if you both love talking about whatever it is.
You could say about a lot of these things, right? Like a movie, a concert, camping. If it's the right person, it'll work.
Movie's bad though because you don't really get to talk to the person. Usually it's dinner and you talk and then you go to a movie.
Yeah.
So, because it's like dinner, you're talking, get to know each other, and then the movie's kind of a way for you to.
I'd say that's like second, third date material, right?
What? Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Anything else?
No, that's all I had.
Me too. I had 19.
Yeah,
19
I had,
things.
What was it, like 14, 15? Something like that.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Have a good night, and hope
good
you
night,
wish
good
you
morning,
well.
good afternoon, whenever you're listening. We appreciate it. Seriously.
Stay safe.
And of course, submit questions and check us out on all of our socials: Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So, and again, submit questions, please. DM.
Heyo.
Later.